Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing Season 3 of The Mandalorian. Outdoors, so apologies if you hear any weird noises. So in Season 3, Din Djarin travels to Mandalore to redeem his past transgressions with the aid of Bo-Katan. So it's been a long time since I've reviewed The Mandalorian or even talked about it on this channel because Season 2 premiered way back in late 2020 due to numerous delays thanks to COVID as well as Disney's commitments to other Star Wars spin-offs. But the important thing is it's finally here. And what did I think of it? Well, while I was entertained for the most part, it's hard not to feel a little bit disappointed! Yeah, but I still liked it nonetheless, and I'm gonna delve into everything right now, so let's get into it. Just a little disclaimer, make sure you've seen the Book of Boba Fett spin-off before you watch Season 3, as the Mandalorian himself also appears in that particular spin-off. So firstly, I really appreciate the season's emphasis on the Mandalorians as a collective, as they slowly work towards stepping out of the shadows and embracing the galaxy in its current state. I also really enjoyed Din Djarin's trip to Mandalore. I've never seen Mandalore before. I'm not an expert on the expanded universe, but yeah, it was really interesting to see for the first time. It was also interesting to see the dynamics of Bo-Katan's sort of working relationship with Din Djarin, especially after Season 2, as well as her interactions with his clan, including the Armorer. And those of you who watch the show solely for Grogu, aka Baby Yoda, you're gonna get everything you want here and possibly more. We get to see him utilize more of his Force abilities here. Greef Karga is now the High Magistrate on the planet Navarro and needs help dealing with a group of pirates. Dr. Pershing, who was introduced in Season 1, returns for Season 3, and even after being pardoned by the New Republic, is continuing his research into cloning. This is important because it pretty much explains all of the Snoke clones that Palpatine created, and it could also explain his resurrection, if you want to call it that, considering Disney retroactively passed off his return as a case of him being a clone. One of the scenes featured in Season 3's marketing featured a bunch of Jedi, and this appears to be a flashback set during the Clone Wars. What is it, you might ask? Well, I think you'll be satisfied with the answer to this question. And if you're also wondering what happened to Moff Gideon after Season 2, you'll definitely get answers to that here, as well as the explanation for his actions throughout the first 2 seasons. And while the finale wasn't perfect, it was action-packed, fun, exciting, and had a lot of closure to it. Almost as if it was a series finale instead of a season finale. But that isn't the case, as the show is definitely getting a 4th season. Now, there's a couple of issues that hold this season back quite a bit. Firstly, just like the last 2 seasons, it's slow in places. Not a whole lot happened in the first episode. The 3rd episode focused heavily on Dr. Pershing. The 4th episode was mostly inconsequential. The 6th episode was largely self-contained except for the last 5 minutes. And then the last 2 episodes ended up feeling very, very rushed in an attempt to make up for lost time. So yeah, the pacing's kind of a mess. The second thing is that this season feels directionless at times. With the first 2 seasons, you had an idea of where the story was going, that being the Mandalorian taking Grogu across the galaxy to put him in the right hands, given the importance of his Force abilities, while evading Moff Gideon in the process. As for Season 3, well, I don't even know. Sure, Mando's going to Mandalore to redeem himself and all of that, but that gets resolved pretty early, and then the season branches out into a bunch of other directions. But the season never feels like it's on the right path and has the right urgency to go with it until the last 2 episodes. It's just kind of all over the place, and not everything gets resolved at the end. And the last thing is just the fact that the season at times felt kind of empty due to the lack of fan favorites who showed up in Season 2. Something like that would have been the icing on the cake for this season. I'm not saying fan service is required for every single season of the show, but this season kind of suffered from the lack of it. So yeah, those are my thoughts on season 3 of The Mandalorian. It's good, but it could have been great. That being said, I'm still excited for season 4. So next time we're going to be returning to the world of 24 and looking at the made-for-TV movie 24 Redemption. So look forward to that very soon. And yeah, thank you all for watching, guys. Please be sure to like the video, share it and subscribe, ring the bell. Take care, and I'll see you soon.